So we ran into a few complications while trying to pull the dash harness out. The previous owner or whatever owners messed with the door wiring. They spliced probably where a connector was, so we can't really pull that out like we wanted to. So for now, I think we're just gonna put everything back in, try and bolt it back, and throw the dash back in to line everything else up.
Yep, we're just gonna try to get it back together as best we can, and then put the dash back in and start putting it back together, and then we'll take it back apart once I get a new dash for it eventually, and then I'll get some new plugs and do the dash wiring right instead of the crappy job that the owner did. So yeah, keep watching, guys.
Back to time lapse.
So guys, we got, so the issue is when I drove it around a little bit, because I drove it here from my house, it runs and drives good, other than the fact that, so there's a little, it's kind of stupid, but so there's a little coolant hose that runs from the side of the block up through the throttle body and back onto the other side of the head. And what that does is it warms up the throttle body for cold starts, which completely defeats the purpose of a cold air intake if you ever were to put one on an NA2J, because it just warms up the air anyway with all the hot coolant going through it. So, but what was happening was the hose popped off at some point, or somebody took it off at some point for whatever reason, we don't know. And they didn't put the clamp all the way back on, and it popped off, and it was spraying water all over the place, and then it was making it misfire a little bit because water was getting down in between the coil and the spark plug, or the spark plug wire and the spark plug, I should say. And but yeah, that was spewing coolant all over the place, so it's pretty much impossible to get that hose clamp tightened down and back on there without taking off the whole idle air control valve assembly, and I'm not sure that I really want to do that right now, so we're going to try zip tie and hope that works. Alrighty guys, so we're pretty much wrapping this up here. We got it zip tied pretty as securely as we can get on there. We're not too worried about the zip tie being on there right now, just because it's not that high pressure of a line. It's not like it doesn't hold as much pressure as a normal the rest of the cooling system would. It has like a valve basically that opens up and tells it when it needs to pump water through there, so it's not a big deal as long as water's coming through there and there's nothing stopping it. But yeah, we have it pretty much back together. We're found out a few more parts were missing that we didn't know were previously missing, and yeah, it should have gone pretty well. So we'll start it up eventually and see how it drives and see if our problem's solved. So yeah.